I'm gonna get rid of it.
You gonna mix it up.
No, we're not gonna mix it up. I'm gonna take care of it. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me.
Something blocking your screen.
Blocking my screen. I can fix this. Damn.
I fixed it.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Always.
Are you ready to dance?
Always.
Ready to dance.
Guys, let's have a great show, guys.
Yeah, that's ugly. Oh man. So Willie can space out on the couch?
No,
Bitch,
he
why
gotta
you
sit
care
right
where
next
I'm
to you.
sitting, ho?
Because it's a lot of
I'm
white
sitting
shit
right
inside.
by you. What up?
I don't even think I locked my fucking door.
This damn whiskey gonna melt in my pocket.
You shouldn't have fucking took it.
Everybody get two.
Damn, it wasn't even yours.
Everybody get two. I got a night treat now.
Everybody get two.
I say it right.
And it's locked. Look, it's locked. Now, look at that.
I answered the question, right?
Right, everybody get two?
Yeah, he told me and asked at the same time. He was
Right,
like,
he took the one. I was like, he's like, I get. He's like, so we all get one.
I didn't know he. I would get. He didn't ask for one. You asked for one, so I gave you two. He was like, I thought you gave both of us one.
Anybody took none of them.
One, two. Oh, everybody get two. You owe me two more. I'm like, oh my god.
You owe me and shit.
Mike, the brand new.
These?
Yeah,
Nah, I just wiped them off.
them nice, man. I want some of them. I had the black ones. I need some.
I did too. I
want
started
them
working
nine,
in
though.
them.
Them black and blue 9 boots.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still want them.
I started working in man. Them motherfuckers was destroyed.
Or them, like
No.
them.
The same ones in all black.
Mine too. My shit like.
I want to buy them
Yes.
again, but I want this exact shoe. I don't want the smooth one. That shit look cheap.
No, they got them. I think they got the black one at the outlet.
How much? Like
It's
100?
like 129 or some shit.
Yeah, that's around my price range.
Do you all get nervous before you go live?
No.
No, just the tip of the cap. But then.
I don't get nervous, but I just
Whoa,
get like,
whoa.
We're live.
okay.
What the fuck you always start that shit?
I don't think you be knowing.
Who been pressed that
I've been
shit?
hit mine.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got mine. I ain't touch
Man, what the
yours.
fuck you think
Oh
this
my
is?
god.
I got my feet crossed.
This the shit we
Oh.
gonna cut out and it's gonna be like behind the scenes.
My shit always go live before the live.
That motherfucker came here and pressed that button quick.
Boop.
Really your ass.
Yeah, please don't do that. Until
I ain't
give
touch
you
yours.
Until I give you the.
What's up, man?
Once he went live,
Well,
I
I
had
said
to.
no. Well, don't go, but I put my hand and I let you know that's what we do. Okay?
Hello, America. Hello, America. Good evening, America.
We've been live. I mean, jeez. We've been live long time. Didn't know. I'm Sir Goodwood Live. We're joined by, as always, Dale. Are you glad to have me back in front of the camera?
I am. I need you here. I need you in front of the camera.
Okay.
I agree.
And how was that drive in today? You the first one here.
Yeah, you know, a couple of my co-hosts, they are here. I'm coming all the way in from Wheaton. So it's an hour drive. It was smooth. Had me a blunt. And yeah, you don't like that. Right?
Nice.
But yeah, I had one.
Nice. I had one too.
You did?
Filling in for two people today. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Jackson. Hopefully we'll get some more people. Maybe they call it the snowstorm or something. Mr. Jackson, how are
so
you?
much. I'm doing very
It's a
well.
little
Special
foggy out
contributor to the show. Special contributor.
Now, where did you say you were? You was the something.
The special contributor to the show.
No, that's not what you said. It was another word.
Contributor.
And for 14 consecutive weeks. I mean, wow. Have to give it up. Very special show in his honor next week. the one and the only, Antonio, White Sox, SC, Reed.
Oh, what are you doing?
That's a Reese cup.
Second.
You on that? You on that, G?
So,
I know you all hear the music. You all know what it's from.
I can't even dance to that shit,
Is
Joe.
this Michael Jackson?
You'll get it later. It's always planned out perfectly. All right. We're gonna start off. Everything is just thrown off, so you have to forgive me. The Bears beat the Rams last Sunday, and we got a big game against the Packers. Dale, give me your predictions for Sunday at noon.
what did I tell you before the season started? What did I tell y'all before Khalil Mack? What I say? How many wins did I say?
Can you say it though before Khalil Mack? It's not the same thing.
I said it before Khalil Mack.
But I'm saying, do you think y'all would have done this without Khalil?
I said that. I said we're gonna win 10 games before Khalil
You
Mack.
did say that.
Because
I
of
ain't
the
gonna lie.
offense. I said we got better offense.
You did.
I said we already had a good defense.
I don't think y'all to be 10-6. I mean, the 10 wins won't come without them, in my opinion.
We still would have win. We're gonna win. We're gonna beat Green Bay.
Y'all gonna beat the hell out of
We're
them?
gonna beat the hell out of them.
You got the Packers. Who you got? Who?
You know, I'm gonna
Bears
take
or
Green Bay.
Packers?
I'm gonna take Green Bay. It's just, it's
This
like
that White Sox shit.
It's that Eagles shit, man. I'm a little bitter about what my Eagles
Mr. Jackson, have you been following the Bears this
I
year?
have.
And who you got? Green Bay?
I'm going to go with the Bears by 3.
Okay, and of course I'm going to go with the Bears over the Green Bay Packers this week.
Mike got some.
Uh-oh, we got a comment already. Here come a Bear fan finna say some shit,
Man,
man.
you gonna say the truth.
Wrong. Linda Allen with Washington said, "Hey there."
What up, Linda? L.
Dr. Washington, you know I love you. I love you. I need to
Thanks for
see you
watching,
soon.
We're in close quarters,
Right,
by the
it's
way.
real
This
tight.
is cozy or some shit.
Shorts in a
I
row.
was just watching that channel. It's a channel called Cozy.
Share the show. Tweet the show.
Watch the show.
And watch the show.
Hey, I'm not going to say it tonight.
I
I'm not
got
gonna
you.
say it
I
tonight.
got you.
Yeah.
That ain't true.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have a beer of the week.
Uh-oh.
The people who were responsible that are not here at the time, but it looks like Miller Genuine Draft is what the people are drinking today. MGD.
You just put that next to me. I wasn't drinking.
Okay, well,
I don't drink.
somebody's drinking it.
Why is it the beer of the week?
I'm having root beer.
Okay.
No answer. We got another comment.
Aisha Horton said, "Tell Deshaun I said sorry, not into football."
Damn. She's like, that's your real answer.
Aisha, nice to see you.
Aisha been looking real
Yes, you have.
good on Facebook.
Aisha, you have.
I've been
Aisha.
hard in all
Beautiful,
your
Aisha.
picks, baby.
Beautiful, really.
It's
Always.
time.
Aisha.
Not in the football.
She a dick. She a dick,
Probably
G.
about 3.
Aisha Horton.
I read the 4 agreements today.
That's it, man.
Mr. Jackson, I'm going to go to you filling in for Mark Twain.
Yeah.
There was a young lady who was 9 years old, and she committed suicide because of bullying. She was bullied because she had a friend that was white, and assuming the black kids were making fun of her, she went home and she committed suicide. What are your thoughts about that on bullying? And you have a son in the schoolhouse. What are some of your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it's definitely zero tolerance on that. Bullying has really gotten out of hand recently in Chicago public schools and schools around the nation. And my sentiments on it is that there need to be classes taught about this. You know, it needs to be some kind of instructor in front of them, letting them know that this is not tolerated, and maybe harsher or more harsh penalties should be addressed.
Dale?
It's hard to determine. Like I said, like it's you talking about. I don't even really know the story. That's what I'm saying. So like, tell me about the story.
Well, yeah, she committed suicide in her home because she was being bullied by other kids at the schoolhouse.
Other white kids or
Other black kids.
was bullying her because she had a white friend.
friend. Yes.
Well, that's why my kids don't go to black ass schools for those reasons. And that's one of the reasons I was just telling my girl this shit. I'm just
Bullying
real.
happen in every
It
school.
does. It happens, and that's why I say it's at a different level. like the bullying that my kids got to deal with is no different than what I had to deal
How
with
so?
growing up. Because white people bully differently. You know what I'm saying?
Lame.
Like bitch ass shit. And but they go and tell and they do things like it's like telling and shit. They do the shit the proper way. They're gonna tell the teachers and they're gonna get their parents to talk to principals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Going and being bullied the way we were bullied is like you sit in the lunchroom, you get smacked in the back of your fucking head for having a bald head. That happened to me, by the way, in 5th grade.
Neck
You
respect.
know what I'm saying?
Neck
Yeah,
respect.
Fabian did it. And then shit, Jamel, I punched Jamel.
Big male.
And Jamel whooped my ass in the lunchroom because I was that was bullied. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hated being around some of them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Certain things, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want my kids won't grow up that way. They won't even have to deal with none of that shit. If I
I
got
don't think that's something that you can control, though.
not with in the area that I'm in, I can.
Okay.
I'm saying that. It won't be on the level that I had to deal with it.
Okay.
I can teach them and that's what the struggle that I have is when to tell my kid when to fight back and when to walk away. That's the difficulties that I struggle with being like when they say no and when to show action.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about them being like the shit that I had to deal with. Go ahead.
So you saying you can change the bullying with your kids, right?
You know what I'm saying? You're right. I could. It's different. It's on a different level.
Do you think your parents could have changed it with us, our generation?
The environment that we grew up in, it had nothing to do with at home. When we got to school, it was so many kids that was fucked up, like worse than us. You know what I'm saying? So like the shit that my kids don't see the shit. I guarantee they don't see half the shit that I saw.
But don't you think you should expose them to that?
No, I do.
So
they have me as a resource
so
to
they can know
explain those things to them. They don't have to witness it firsthand.
They don't have to live it.
Yeah, they don't have to live that shit.
To
Like,
experience.
Have you ever took them to Cedric to see where you live?
They've been around.
1300.
They know about it.
They know. Have they seen it?
Have been to 1420 century.
My
It's
daughter,
called 1300 now.
Well, that is.
my daughters,
I like the page.
my daughters haven't been. My daughters have not.
Will you ever take them later?
I will.
Oh,
I
okay.
will. Hey, shit. If they want to go, my kids may be afraid of this shit.
No, you can you a
I
parent,
want them to
so
be
you
afraid
can
of
show
it.
them.
No, I want them to be afraid of that shit.
They not gonna
Ain't
ever
nothing there. I don't
ask.
want them to be the suburban kids that's attracted to the hood shit because they don't see it. It's what they see on TV. I want them to be afraid of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want my kids to be.
Me. In a nutshell, like I'm like Dale, I wasn't aware of the story and shit like that, like bother me. Like Dale said though, like it's a whole different level because we all grew up without social media. And it's like I heard you say to Sean, like it should be classes taught. I mean it's fucking Lifetime movies on shit like this. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Like I don't know if the little girl was getting bullied per se in person or on social media, but look how quick I said it. Like, he said, motherfuckers, oh, your mama's stinking, all that shit. We could take that, but like, when shit go viral just like that, as a grown man, I don't think I would know what to do if I went viral on some shit that made me embarrassed or insecure. So, that's fucking sad, man. And I'm a revenge type parent, so like, I hope the parents of that young lady, like, get to the bottom of that shit, because like a 9-year-old even know how to commit suicide to me terrifies me. I don't want to know how, I don't want no details, but the word suicide at 9-year-old is just something else. And then for like he say, these dumbass, I'm gonna say dumb black ass kids mad because she got a white friend. Like, what kind of stupid ass shit is that? So that's some at the crib shit that just, that shit just, it's deeper than what we got time to talk about. That's fucked up, Joe.
Yeah.
That is really messed up.
The name of the show is Unapologetic, and we have 2 people in the news this week who were unapologetic with the things that they have said. Kevin Hart being one of them. Anyone want to give their thoughts on Kevin Hart not participating in the Oscars because of old tweets that he gave about homosexuality? And they wanted him to apologize, and he said, I'm not apologizing for something that was years ago.
He shouldn't have.
I'm just not going to host.
He shouldn't have. Motherfuckers too sensitive nowadays. I'm not going to say what I really want to say.
But why
But you
not?
can get in trouble for any fucking thing.
Fuck that
Everything.
shit.
You can get in trouble personally.
You'll never know what the fuck. Like, for real. Like, nowadays, you say anything about some shit you ain't supposed to say, you can get in trouble for all kind of shit, man. So, I'll follow your lead with that shit. But
Why me?
I want to know.
sensitive
I
as
want to know
fuck.
what you want to say.
No, I'm saying you know what I'm saying.
So if when we make it big, you gonna have to apologize later.
Fuck that. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna
Just
say
say
it.
it.
No, I'm saying like,
Well, that's the name of the show. An apology.
well, I get all that.
Say
But
what
I'm
you
saying
want.
motherfuckers is too sensitive. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck I gotta go apologize for that motherfucking tweet? But a racist baseball player can fucking tweet some shit.
But he
And-
has to
and-
apologize.
But no, fuck that. It ain't the same. He celebrated. You know what I'm saying? When he walked back on the field, he fucking celebrated. And they tell us to get over that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you say somebody a gay motherfucker or a white motherfucker or just something like that, they want you to just
Live in it.
yeah, okay.
But let's say he apologized and he got celebrated for, would it have been equal to you? He say sorry and the gay motherfuckers like,
Yeah.
oh, would that have been winning to you if he did it?
If
Or
who?
is he winning by not apologizing
I think
amongst us?
I think he still did apologize, but I think the way that
Well,
they tried
that's
to go
weak.
about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, you got to do this or else because they're offended by like people start digging and looking for shit just to have a problem with something.
So you wouldn't apologize? You would have did what Kevin Hart did?
Hell yeah, I would have did what he did. I wouldn't have apologized at all.
Yeah, I'm not saying sorry for nothing, Joe. Like, the thing that make apologies weak to me, that's why I don't really ask for them. And if you wrong me, just know I want revenge. So all you bitches, whoever did something to me, I'm going to get you back. Don't say sorry. If you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you. Friends, family, if you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you back. And all I want is even. So the gay motherfucker should just want to be talk about him. I don't know what he said. I don't watch the news on
I think
something.
he said something about if he caught his son with a doll or some shit.
Right.
That's what every black fucking
Wait, how is that gay, though?
that's what every black father told
Oh,
his
yeah,
kid.
okay,
You don't
tell
play no
me.
fucking dolls.
If he caught his son with a dad, what?
That he would be, he would accept it.
He's like
Then why should he?
smacking out his hand or some shit like.
How is that offensive?
It's the
and
fucking
taboo?
truth.
I mean, you didn't say it, but I'm trying to make sense of it because I don't know the story. The shot,
I think
like,
that's it.
would you be offended? Like, oh, you a third party to this. You Kevin Hart friend, be like, man, my motherfucking son had a fucking die, slap that shit out of his hand. Did you answer like, oh, that's gay bashing? Like,
No, absolutely not.
oh
I'm a
man,
black father,
yeah.
so no, I wouldn't want my son playing with dolls.
Hell no.
That's just about.
Would you turn down the check? I'm pretty sure the Oscars are offering a
sorry,
very
He
good
already
check.
got money.
You know, I think he definitely has money, but just the principle of things that you shouldn't be judged by your past and your background. I think that Kevin Hart did a fantastic thing.
I ain't turning down that check, so I wouldn't apologize, but we would have put a crafted together
That's what he
statement.
did. And
But well, why not go? So because if you say he did it, I'm going now.
you lying.
No, if you
you
say he
I'm
apologized,
saying
I'm going now.
if you had the bread that Kevin Hart had, you wouldn't have died.
But listen, if you say he already apologized, why is he not going?
he didn't apologize. Don't quote me on the shit. I think he
Alright.
apologized like for his tweet or the way he said something.
No.
But he ain't like say I'm sorry for saying what I said.
You said he didn't say it on a public platform.
Yeah, he said he put it on. It's on like Twitter or some shit. Look at the shit.
If I entertain the thought of saying sorry, however, I'm going now. Either I'm not gonna say that shit.
well, he still might go.
Well, he
might
should
still
go. Go. Fuck it. You a comedian. How do you get offended at a comedian? That's what I'm saying.
That's the world we live in.
That's
now.
crazy. Now it's too far, like you say.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit. This bitch ass.
Oh, there goes Mark,
That's
guys.
the
Can't say
world
that.
we live in now.
Sound like
He's a ladies guy.
And then he come in a fucking CTA uniform.
I ain't had time to go home.
Welcome to Unapollagetic.
Good evening,
Hey,
gentlemen.
what up, G? What up, G?
Why is there so many fucking stairs?
We're live.
What's up, man? All right.
Everybody shaking up folks on camera. They from 1300 though. And these niggas out saying, hey, what? Check on y'all people. We got folks up there.
It's a very nice shirt.
You folks too?
How you doing?
That's how this shake up. He put the stiff on. I don't know how this is gonna happen. This is not.
Nah, he got squeezed in there.
No, hell no. It's gotta be equal.
Hey, you gotta move that table.
Special correspondent Deshaun Jackson.
That is correspondent. That's what I'm looking
I wanted to make sure I get the word right. Special contributor, special correspondent. Thank you guys so much for your time.
What they need to do?
Share the show.
Watch the show.
Tweet
Watch
the
the
show.
show.
Tweet the show.
Tweet the show.
Post the show.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
It gotta be. We gotta look like M&M's on this motherfucker. 7 parts?
Oh,
That time you came right on time. We were talking about being unapologetic, and on Wednesday you put up a post letting someone know that you were working and you have some haters and things like that. Why don't you tell us about that Facebook Live post? You were unapologetic.
Calm the breathing down.
Time out.
They gonna attack us. I don't have time.
Wait a minute.
I had one of y'all over here.
I tried to share it.
I just took all those stairs.
Go ahead.
One take.
Anton, we can't see Anton at all.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You gotta move that table and put like something
I'm
right
I'm gonna come
there.
behind the camera and help out, guys. Okay.
It's gonna be too close up.
Okay, well then maybe not.
We're live.
Like give him a chair right there.
Oh shit! Hey, who's the sound? Good day, Alex?
You got a chair to put right there?
No, he can't see Anton. We need to.
You gotta push that back.
We're getting up. Watch this. No hand.
It's a bill. It's a bill over there.
No hand.
The issues of being late.
Sorry, sir.
It's a bill over there, Rogers.
I know it's right up.
You want me to push that shit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, we got. I'll get you one.
You looking good, man.
Well, don't worry. You know, thank you.
Damn, man. I'm sitting back good one, man.
Thomas Blakemore said, "Watching you all makes me happy. Trump is president."
You know what time is? Tom.
Thanks, guy.
His name is Tom, man.
Yes.
Then Luke Knight said, "But how many times do you have to apologize?"
Y'all walked into the Kevin Hart shit. Should he have apologized for gay bashing or assumed gay bashing?
No. That shit was like 7 years ago. Like, people evolve. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, we done all said some shit about gay people when we was younger, but we evolved. You know what
That
I'm
don't
saying?
mean I don't still believe it though.
True, but
You wouldn't say the same shit
you would
we've
be
said.
You would be more politically correct, right?
Yeah. We've said some shit that you be like, whoa,
I hate when they go back on they old tweets and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
you say go
like
dig.
I wasn't the
That
same
shit
person
gay.
I was 7 years ago. That's some hating ass shit. Cause soon as they announced he was the fucking
That's what
host,
they did the deep dive.
somebody was hating and went and looked at all his tweets and shit. Like that shit bogus.
It's lame as hell.
Probably his ex-wife.
Why you gotta go in high though?
But she supported him.
But my thing with that in that time, then you go ahead and say what you're gonna say. See, this is why I am unbiased. It's like, to say we evolved don't mean I didn't say it. So, to pretend that I see you in the corner, Mike, like, if I say I hate gay people 7 years later, I just don't hate their ass no more?
You just like.
But that's not what he said.
I don't know what he said.
You have a comment?
But if, Mike.
We have a comment.
Yes, sir.
I could have kept it to myself, but Thomas Blakemore said, "We have all been bashing Rogers' gay ass for years."
That is true.
Oh, wow.
Tom, my bad. That is true.
Real mature, Thomas.
Thomas,
Real mature.
thanks for watching, Thomas.
And Tom, what's up? If you
Anton.
had gay people 7 years ago, did you evolve past it? Was that you was an athlete?
I mean, I think I'm a little more sensitive to understanding how people could take words offensively a little more than when we was younger. Like, if I would have said this shit when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have knew exactly what it meant thoroughly. But now it's like, alright, shit, they got feelings too, but
Nice.
certain shit just not supposed to be said
Okay.
in the open.
I don't say anything that I have to apologize for, so you're most likely not going to get an apology.
Can I check
That's
that
why you're
out?
unapologetic.
Share the show,
I
too.
want to
Share,
go
watch
to
the show.
airtime. We were saying you put up a Facebook Live post on Wednesday where you were in a warehouse of some sort and you were unapologetic about the things that you say, and you have the job and somebody been saying some stuff.
No.
What was the
Let me
Facebook post
explain.
about?
And after that, we're going to
Facebook-
go to a comment.
The Facebook post was nothing personal. It's just sometimes you gotta shut people the fuck up.
What were they saying?
People being nosy.
Okay.
Like, what do you do? How do you make money? And just that particular day, I was like, man, it's payday. Let me make this shit
Like
happen.
Obama, you had to show your birth
I had to
certificate.
just pull it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Show that birth certificate.
That's all it was. It wasn't no shots
Don't let
personal.
Donald Trump do that.
It's just shut the fuck up.
Okay, did you all go to the same barber? Because it looks like
That's yeah.
looks like you all
Same
both got the
Oh, stop lying!
That time,
Hopefully you all got the Beijing in your head.
that time fresh off
Please
that
don't
kid.
He said no lean on the cap.
Okay, this is not coming to America. This is not coming to America.
You better go live.
This is not coming to America.
Michael Murphy going
This is not coming to America.
Ivan Patino say, "What's y'all location? I'll bring a bottle." And then Thomas Blakemore say, "I'm just playing Happy Kwanzaa."
Thomas is Jewish.
Well, Thomas, I think you forget that you are half this color.
I know, don't say it unapologetic.
You are half.
fucking
He that nigga that don't realize he a nigga till he get in trouble.
Then he out.
Right, then he a
Man, I'm
nigga.
tired of this
Yes,
shit,
he
man.
was until he lost all his hair.
Right, he
Then
lost all his
his
hair.
hair. Now call me Tom.
I'm tired.
I'm Tom. I work at the
We got another comment,
And
guys.
Tasia White says hi, everybody.
Hello, Tasia. Thank you, Tasia.
My baby.
High Tasia.
Yeah, that time Beijing up, boy.
Oh,
I know you got paid. You got to call Stanley Steve.
When he took that hat, I was like, damn. It look good though, brother.
This is not all Beijing.
Tell him
I don't have that. I don't have that shit.
The darker
It's like nah, it's not the dark one. Look, it's the same shit you got around your beard. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's not. It's called optics. It's like hair fibers.
Oh yeah, that shit that you spray on there.
It's like Beijing.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I mean, it's more permanent.
Okay.
Then it costs more. So.
I want
Okay.
this shit.
Yeah, I know what
I
you're
mean,
talking
that's just
about.
like I went with that little ass mustache.
That's
I mean, bang, bang, come on, fire. Somebody put me out. Y'all got some water over there?
No,
I'm a
You
match
over here
next
talking.
week.
This nigga got on knee-high socks.
Wait a minute, knee-high?
I get my hair cut.
Excuse me, sir. Right, why you sitting naked with a robe and a
I
tank
said
top
it
on?
for y'all guys.
It's
I have
time.
no shorts.
Hey, she throw that shit,
I'm
Joe.
at home. Don't be trying to expose me. Now,
I got you.
before we go to the main topic, we got a comment.
Thomas Blakemore said, "That's why I always use my white voice." LOL.
Thomas Blakemore.
Get ahead of the
Thomas Blakemore, make sure for a striking about game with some basketball. The Concord 15s came out.
11, sir.
11. What the fuck is a 15?
Oh, I got 15 in my notes.
Where do you even get your notes from? AliExpress?
No, nobody has a ball. Did anybody
I
get?
think this guy has.
Did anybody grab the Concord 11?
I got him a true shoe person that knows about shoes.
True shoe connoisseur.
You don't wear your fucking shoes when they come out.
When do you wear?
You probably see them on my birthday.
Right, you
Same.
see
Your birthday,
Yeah, you probably see them around that time.
Shit, I wear mine the next
Have
day.
you posted? Did you post it?
They posted. Dale226
Yes,
Instagram.
I liked it.
Thank you,
Okay, you did post. Anybody else get the
I got
Concord?
them too. I don't really post about the shoes though, cause it's like I don't know, it's not my thing.
We
Okay.
definitely thought you was gonna wear yours today.
That's
Okay.
nice. I think he was.
I told you.
Okay.
I was late, so I
Probably a nice place.
No,
We
no
just glad you
Concord-
made it.
Concord
We
to
glad you
you.
made it.
Real fly.
No.
You the plug.
You know I can get them. I don't have to do it no more.
For me to get them, I should call you.
Yes, call me. I got you, Joe.
Do you,
Same
is
price.
it a discount?
It will be no.
No
discount.
discount.
It's an upcharge for friends.
So
What
discount
kind of
on these
business?
guys,
I
so go to
don't
like.
want you getting the joys. I can't stand to see them like.
Oh,
them.
he said,
Right. He got the shoe pants on with the wide legs.
Irritating to see
There's
joys.
fellas on this.
DuckTales.
I'm scared.
DuckTales.
We gotta get the fuck about it.
Look like you got a little baby.
I don't know. I don't get any Beijing in there.
No baby.
Beijing.
No Beijing. So earlier this week, I went out with an old friend of over 20 years.
Come on with it.
And this friend is not a person of color. He,
Okay.
in the words of Deshaun,
It's a
he's not a
human.
black person, okay? And I asked him, what are some of the stigmas? And I had to go look it up. I knew I was using it right, but I was just kind of scared. So I was saying stigma, a
Smart
mark
man.
of disgrace associated with particular circumstance, quality, or person. Okay, so I knew that it was something general, but I didn't know that it was a mark of disgrace. So I asked him, what are some of the things that he hears, because he's in corporate America, about black people in corporate America that are said by non-blacks. Now we can, you all use the N-word tonight
Nigga.
already.
Nigga.
Yeah.
But white people are not supposed to use that word towards black. But I'm pretty sure we know that they do it. We try to get Southern to say it, but we try, they do it when we're not around.
Like
And,
when they stubbed they toe or some shit.
Nigger.
Fuck it, nigger. It's your fault.
They sure ain't saying African American.
Yeah, right.
Fuck too many fucking syllables.
So I asked him, and he was very uncomfortable answering the question. But I'm going to ask you all some of the words that you think they use towards us, and I'll give you some of the words that non-black people gave to me.
Why we can't do it the
Well, I
other way
think
around?
Nah, this is fun.
Now it's just not so much in the open. They use a lot of code words now.
Dog
Like,
whistle.
Dog whistles.
Dog
I heard
whistle.
that term. Yeah, but it's a lot of new terminology that they got out here. So it's probably some new shit I ain't never heard.
what do you think other
But
than
give us
other than
honey.
nigger?
Hey, buddy.
It was this Arab comedian. He said that they
Arab?
call us
Arab.
Arab.
It's Arab. Keep going, man.
He said
It's Arab. It's
He said
Arab.
white people call us Tuesdays now.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, it was on the stand though. He was like, they call us Tuesdays
Why?
because everybody hate Tuesdays.
We
That's
ate
like-
Monday. We ate Monday.
Well, let's let him have it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Tuesdays.
I was
Okay.
like, huh?
No
It's-
problem with Tuesday.
Shit, Tuesdays $5 movies.
Popeyes.
Popeyes. I love Tuesdays.
That's the only new one I heard.
That
Oh,
was-
that was a bad joke.
You
Yeah,
don't got
it was.
nothing
That
that
was a
you
bad
think
joke.
they calling us.
Besides nigga monkeys and
Nigga monkey. That's the ultimate black
He just made that shit up.
Fucking nigga monkey.
He just made that up.
He said monkey.
niggas, monkeys,
He
right?
merged. That's
Oh,
a
put a comma in there.
It was a
Compound.
hype
In the corporate world, you said in the corporate world, I think they just play like
Urban?
black ass. I guarantee they just say like,
Urban?
yo, they black ass.
Urban.
a lot.
That's dog whistle right there.
They say fucking ghetto bunnies or some shit.
Ghetto bunny.
No, like, or just from my
Jeans.
opinion, it's just being around,
Jeans.
being salary
on,
before, being
Hard
around
Knocks.
corporate,
Go ahead.
being around them corporate settings and shit. They ain't really like, I can't see them. They just try to they try to act like they can relate to you on some homeboy shit. Like they want to see you walk and say, like, let me see your pimp walk and shit like that. I've had them actually say shit like that to me, or be like, yeah, my boy, and all that shit.
Just
You be
ask me
like,
to tap dance.
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think they change their speech when they talk to you.
We
Like,
do it the same way though.
Yeah, we do.
And I hate
yeah. When
it.
I get around a big boss, you be like, yes, sir, and all that. You got an extra herb
You
on
gotta
the shit.
pronounce ER.
I think,
but they
Yeah.
start saying bro and all that goofy shit.
I think that piggybacking off what he said and what he said, like, I think it's something common that they use towards us that we wouldn't know. I know they say nigga a lot. Not Nigger, but nigga, because they feel like it's more relatable and, you know what I'm saying, less harsh. But, like, that buddy shit, like, I don't know. That kind of makes me think that they're like, hey, nigga. Like, hey,
But
buddy, how
they
you
always
doing?
say brother.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, brother?
It's fucking Hulk
That was
Hogan.
how you the host.
They say dog. What's up,
Hey,
dog?
brother.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do, brother? Hey, brother. Stop fucking pointing
Got
at
him
me.
Terry.
I was telling
Terry
Kimachi, I was like, you do a white motherfucker like this, hey, if you lean back and speak,
You know you
they gonna
cool.
stumble. They don't know what they're like. Do I speak or do I?
He's shooting at me.
You be like, hey, no, that's
You got it.
they body lose control. They want to do it back.
He's
They be
verbally
like,
shooting.
Back.
hey man, they fucking lose control of their hips and shit.
That's it.
Get more terms.
When you're hold on.
Get more terms or phrases.
They probably call us late in corporate America. Like, I think that
Exhibit A.
and I was saying that, like, as far as what they think, maybe not.
I mean, name calling. We were talking about just like what they think. They
That's what I'm
definitely
saying. Instantly, like,
Yeah.
right. The
attitudes.
attitudes.
Yeah.
But Mark might have had the right one, urban. Like, as soon as you say urban, you almost saying black ass, nigga ass. He's urban, like, and like you say, like,
They don't say urban, they
They
say
don't. I'm telling
ghetto.
you from being around.
No,
that
it won't
corporate
be-
shit,
Using ghetto.
They don't
use
say that shit.
urban or like inner city.
Inner city.
Youth.
yeah.
They say inner cities. Now, they definitely say inner cities. I can
Impoverished
tell y'all from
neighborhoods.
having a conversation with a regional manager, him trying to tell me how he can relate to my background.
That's a
Just off of him seeing me and telling me that.
That's what they say to you, though.
That's what, I know this. I know what I'm saying. Him trying to think that he's relating to me by saying, "Yeah, I grew up in the inner cities of Indiana, and we were poor." And it's how the fuck you know I grew up like that? I live in Wheat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up in the projects. But I'm saying like, but how you just go? They just instantly assume you got an attitude. And they like, well, nah, nigga, you must be
That's what it is.
you a ghetto nigga. You a tough guy. Whenever like something would happen in the store, call Terrence.
But what you think? What you
I'm like,
think
damn.
they say to each other about us?
Well, that's what we said. Like, I think
Like they say that
black
to
ass.
you. Like
No, I'm saying I think they be like, yeah, this black ass. Like they know it's certain.
you think they say black ass to each
They
other?
definitely say those black motherfuckers. Black. They say black.
Or black fox.
You
Black.
said
So
you
it's
said
always black.
stubborn.
Black fox.
What else?
Blacks.
Bad attitude.
Oh, you're bad.
Black-
Late
hold on,
is
hold on.
I gotta say,
You gonna eat that?
yeah, these are my two. Anybody had two?
All right, where's my food?
Nah, y'all had to be here. You
Oh,
missed it. It was
shit.
wrong.
Come on.
So
Um,
who got ours?
Right, somebody had to
You're
get
the outside world.
You don't
we
know.
convinced it with the audience. We have an audience over there, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, do we get a little lady voice over there? No?
What
Um,
you said? Stubborn.
Stubborn. Probably like Roger says, set in our ways. Like, I'm gonna stick with late. Like, I just feel like instantly when they hire you, they know this motherfucker's gonna use the whole grace period. Like, if it's a grace
You don't
period.
get one. I still use the associate grace. But I'm like, well, we get 15 minutes. They're like, that don't apply to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I get it too.
Amy, the job I was just comment.
Yeah, Luke Knight said you can grow up a spoiled black kid and grew up with a good perspective, but it's always going to be you typing too much, Luke. I can't see it.
Luke, I get your gist though. It's like what we finna do some reverse stereotype racism shit. Like we separate ourselves from the other black people, like the suburban black people. Like they us, but they not us. So if they grow up and deal with it, I feel kind of bad because I don't connect me to somebody who grew up better off than me. I don't know if y'all do. And I'm not going to look at them as any less than African American to me. I'm like, you, like Roger said, you don't know what you can't relate to me. And I'm not mad about it, but it's like, your story don't connect to me. So, like, stay in your lane.
That's how we used to look at Bellwood, Maywood,
On
and
the
shit like that.
real,
We used to
don't
be like,
talk to me.
y'all got nice houses. We living in on top of each other. Like,
Stack
why you
on
mad?
stack.
But they can still relate to y'all dealing
No,
with,
I know now.
with the
but-
police.
but
Like
growing up that way, you didn't know.
they
But
still
yeah,
gonna get
police,
their ass
everybody.
pulled over just like us.
Hell yeah.
In regard, our police or they police?
Any police.
Nah, I think like when you pull them over
I think
in
that was
Bellwood,
different.
that's what I say. You will instantly know, and I don't take none of these little times serious, but it's like you will know if he and me from out there or the person that really resides.
They will have to pull you
They
over to
actually
find
know.
out though.
But you know they run in your place before they pull you over.
Right.
So all
That
your
address
information
telling you
popped up.
everything,
That's
right?
why they let
So
me
they
go.
already
They don't
know.
bother me at all.
Here's some of the terms that were given: you people, gangsters, thugs, boy, girl, hoodlum, and people of color.
A hoodlum is actually that's a Jewish term.
Are some of the
That's what he said. They say.
this is just some of the words. And another friend of mine who lives in Central Illinois, he says down here people use the N word a lot. We're talking about the Centralia area down in
Harrisburg, all
Colorado.
that.
We already know.
Roll down.
Typically not in a work setting. I also think there's a definite stigma that all black families receive welfare.
Oh my lord.
And I hear all the time, and this is
like real time here. I hear all the time that black welfare families should not be allowed to have kids because they cannot pay for them. I still hear jokes that are very stereotypical regarding African Americans liking chicken and watermelon. I also hear people assuming that when they see a car with tinted windows, rims, or subs blasting rap music, that it must be an African American.
Now that's the dumb shit I don't like. White boys got sounds on an equal level.
It's more out in the burn.
They had
That's
that
why
shit.
they don't say shit about my tinted windows, because that's what they do.
White boys had that shit, Joe.
Did the black started is something that probably started.
Them
within
suburban white motherfuckers
It's
want
the
to be
media.
like the
It's
black.
what
Yeah.
they see on TV, so they just go with what they see on TV.
Yeah.
Chris Sambuli had a Chevy.
Slim Jesus.
Yeah. Who was
The
that?
little white boy.
The little rapper?
Yeah, little white boy.
Fucking Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? And the white motherfuckers eat chicken just like us. They just
I,
don't
was saying,
season it.
I don't even like fucking water.
It's just bland with no
It's
season.
real bland.
No seasoning and
No
shit.
season,
He
guys.
said just put the meat
Yeah,
in there.
just
No
cook the
flour.
fucking meat. No flour, man.
Just
Just
need
fucking
a
cook
salt.
it. No
How much
pepper.
is salt?
They
Throw it in
put
the grease.
they put egg on their shit.
That's not a bad idea. That's actually really
Egg
good.
is
so
good.
stupid.
No, egg is good.
You
No.
put your egg on your chicken.
I put fucking
Yes.
egg on my shit.
Golden brown.
That shit be good.
He
Well,
egg his motherfucking chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dip it in egg.
Maybe we should have argued about that.
They don't put no flour though. They egg it and drop it.
On another show. Another show.
One thing that stood out to me about it was lazy. The word lazy came up the most. And when you go back to slavery, there's no way in hell we could be lazy.
Shit, they worked enough for all of us.
We built this country. So what are some of your thoughts about black people having the stigma of being lazy? We'll go after.
Cedric Williams say on deck.
We know you gonna
What's
be
up,
here
Cedric
saying what
Williams?
up for
Thank
every
you.
Friday.
Lazy.
You want my opinion? Well, in the corporate world, I can see how they can get that perception just based upon the hourly associates you're bringing in, making that bullshit ass. I can see it from their mouth. If you're gonna pay me $7 an hour, you think you're gonna talk to me any kind of way? And I'm gonna take this serious as a real job? Fuck you. But I've seen it from the perspective of them as well. It's where you got that lazy ass associate who you just like, why you gotta do this? You know what I'm saying? Like you fit they fit every fucking stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is one.
Mm-hmm.
I can show you 8 black successful, not lazy motherfuckers, and all it takes is one lazy motherfucker to come back across for them to say, "Aha, I knew it."
Mm-hmm.
It makes them right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can see in the corporate world how they can probably get it from that minimum wage making associate who comes in that's probably right out of high school that don't really want to do shit. Who is us at a point in time? You know what I'm saying? And that's how that stigma can come in the corporate world. But like in some other setting, I have no idea. So I can't speak on it. Maybe they're just going off what they see on TV and shit.
Do you consider yourself lazy?
No, absolutely not. Definitely not when I'm working. I'm lazy as fuck at home. When I'm working, you know you gotta just try that much harder than the next motherfucker. Like I know a bunch of lazy motherfuckers that they made it higher than me just because the color of their skin, for real. They perceive them the right way and they like them. Now I know I work hard and I know I'm better than them. You know what I'm saying? But that shit don't
And I
matter.
think that's what the lazy come to, because we have to work twice as hard
Yeah.
or fly to something that a white man can walk to. But I would say it is. I work with a lot of lazy black motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Every job I had, them motherfuckers lazy. They check in like 7 minutes late and leave like 5 minutes early, and half of the shit that they supposed to do, they don't do.
Don't do it. And then you gotta clean
Let
up
me
your
play
shit.
devil's advocate.
Don't forget Mike over there, y'all.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we have a comment, guys.
Sharita Thomas said, I have actually worked with more lazy white people than I have black.
Doesn't
Depends
shock
on
me
the
at
area.
all.
Where you work at?
Depending on the area, right?
That is a good question.
Drop that job.
Sharita, they say where you work.
Anton, you was gonna say something.
Now I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Now, just imagine that. Okay, so you take the typical lazy person, right, and wonder where the stigma comes from. Do you think it comes from a sense of entitlement? Do you think we feel, well, we don't feel like we're lazy, we feel like this is beneath us? Like, why am I doing this? Why am I working so hard? And this person not working so hard? But you want to classify me as being lazy. when in all actuality I work harder than you. You see what I'm saying?
Well, why don't you answer the question? You come from a person who works a 9 to 5 and an entrepreneur. What do you, where do you put lazy at?
I mean, I feel like your output is just as much as your input, yo. Point blank, period. If I sit on my ass 12 hours a day, I'm not going to get nothing accomplished.
Right.
If I do something 12 hours a day, at least I'm making some sort of progress towards a goal that I'm trying to achieve.
Can you say that at fucking Walmart though? Like,
yes,
I'm not
because
gonna work hard at Walmart.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
why.
not doing it.
Because in truth of the matter, hard work pays off. It does, and I know you probably
Not all
like
the
You
time.
already know me.
Not all the time.
Let's go to the comment.
Sharita Thomas says she works childcare and Amazon.
I'm gonna check you out.
Okay,
man. Get
Amazon.
them checks, double check.
Bully, you're not a 9 to 5
I'm not
person. I
no.
don't think
I'm
you're
not.
not a 9 to 5.
So I'm the
So
opposite.
would you consider yourself to be lazy because
Yeah,
you refuse to work a 9 to 5?
If anything, I'm more relatable to Dale. Like, if I'm there, I'ma do it, but I'm not what Anton's saying about what you put out. I'm the guy that I'm gonna be there on time, and I'm not saying a minute later. I'm not doing overtime. I'm not coming in on my day
You're not
off.
gonna get there on time.
I won't be there on time. I have
He corrected
a
it.
great spirit. You better have a great spirit if I work
You
there.
gonna be late on
As a
the
motherfucker, Joe. But once
So would
I
you consider yourself to be lazy?
I'm lazy.
You don't work a 9 to 5 because you're lazy. But the stereotype, the stigma that non-black people give us, are you that person?
no, I don't think I'm the person that
Are you
they
saying
pay
he's the poster
because
child?
that's what I'm saying. The dog whistle. It's dog whistle
Damn.
language right now.
Dog whistle way.
I mean,
My thing is, as I say,
Laziness.
not to be redundant, if you hire me out of respect to you hire me, I'm going to do what you ask me to do. Nothing more, nothing less. So I'm not lazy. I'm going to do what you... I'm not no hard worker for something I don't give a fuck about. That's why I say the Walmart shit. You can't pay me $7 and think I'm going to work like I'm getting paid 13.
It's 11 now.
I don't give a fuck. That's not enough.
But look,
That's
but
not
what
enough.
if you didn't have
11 is okay.
opportunity to even make that $7?
I'm gonna tell you my personal experience for what Dale said. Not all the time. When I worked at Blockbuster, that's how
Video.
fucking old I
Holy
am.
shit.
Milwaukee,
Can we
baby.
zoom in on the VCR?
It is on right
Yeah,
there.
the VCR right there.
Like Dale say, like I was, alright, let me try this working bullshit that everybody do. And I'm fucking sad. I did overtime and all this goofy ass shit. And the manager at the time, like, man, Joe, we watching you, Joe. We need a shift leader or some gay shit or whatever. And I'm like, alright, you know what I'm saying? Yo, big boss come in that bitch. We see you, blah, blah. 2 weeks later, they bring a white boy out of nowhere. Fuck everything I did. And homie come in there and change shit. I was gonna whoop his ass. I think I got fired.
Hell yeah.
I
We got
fired.
video. We got video on that.
Yeah, they do got video. And this is why. So I'm not working my fuck you. If you want to promote me, do it. You don't have to.
That's what happened with me at Jewel's. Like they were saying it was a full-time position available. It was like, yeah, you're in the lead to get it.
Yeah.
Next thing you
Pumping
know,
that
it
jewel.
was
That's why I
nothing.
can tell y'all I've been on both ends. So I'm saying I done worked my ass off and then.
But you the success story though.
But I'm saying if I didn't have kids, I wouldn't have kept battling through that shit. I'd have been quit. You know what I'm saying? But I was so close, and I went from making like $11 an hour to like 27. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that money was motivating me. But like now since I've been off, I'm like, man, fuck that. I lost like $3 in from what I was making, but now I have much more time. But I've been in a position, I've been that manager in the room with the other managers, and we like, all right, we're going to work the fuck out Mike. You know what I'm saying? But no, he ain't qualified to be no manager. We're going to bring Goodwin in. Because he get it. You just don't get it. You ain't who I can put in front of motherfuckers. I couldn't go further than where I was at as an assistant. Because they like, nah, we not putting your black ass in front of as no co-manager in front of these white people. You're not going to be able to talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that. So you just working knowing you've already capped out. And a lot of the associates know that. And once you feel that way as somebody trying to work your ass off, you trying to get to a certain point, you just watch all these motherfuckers come in around you
and pass you,
you develop the fucking attitude. So this is why I tell you, I can see it from both perspectives. Like, I wasn't lazy until you did me like this. So now I'm like,
Stop
stop
dealing with
the
A
job.
lot of jobs, it's like, what's my motivation to work my ass off for you?
It ain't
you know
one.
what I'm saying?
It ain't one.
So what you expect?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm telling you, right?
I'm
So,
gonna half-ass this
Going back to
ass
that time,
job.
so you hearing that?
I'm hearing it, but I wouldn't like working where they work or that.
Even at Walmart.
Well, I mean, even at Walmart. Now, if you do that shit and I go through what y'all going through, hell fucking yeah, I'm gonna change my mind. Like fuck y'all, I'm just finna live this stigma. I'm gonna be this person. But there is sometimes that you can be in a position where you can work and then you can make it to the next level. But like you said, the double time, you gotta work extra harder than the motherfucker just according to the color of your skin.
Luke Knight said, I hear you, bro. The business mindset.
That's what's up, Luke.
Let's go to the welfare part that he said. Anybody here the welfare recipient?
I wish.
Hell yeah, I get a link. I got a
Welfare
link card.
link can be.
You talking about when we was little or
No,
now?
right now.
I wish I could get it.
I have gotten it before.
I've gotten
You got it at CTA?
No, not at CTA.
Oh.
So, since the beginning of time, I feel like when they freed the slaves and they brought in Jim Crow, Stella used the phrase, we're in Jim Crow Part 2 now, with Trump in office. Shout out to Stella. That they've always made sure that they kept us below.
Right.
Okay? And welfare has been a crutch. Now, some people need it. I need it to this day. And if I could get a link card, I'm a EBT. Hello. I don't give a damn. I have no shame in my game.
Send me after the show.
Oh, okay. Hustle, man. So, how do you all feel about the Section 8, the link card, and black people having it, abusing it, and using it as a crutch for 10, 20, 30 years? Their kids do it.
Well, let
Let
me get please.
Me too.
Because being
This is a stigma.
No, being a person who lives to this day in public housing. I pay market rent, but if I was to not work, I wouldn't have to pay no rent, so it's income based. So people use it as a crutch, but it was supposed to be used as a tool. But what happened was we stopped catching the grandmas who told us like, yo, you supposed to use this to get this. You work, you save this, you buy a house. That's what Section 8 was initially for to help people buy houses. But we have become dependent on it. But you have people like my neighbor. She works for the city of Chicago. And she lives right next door to me, paying market rent. So it's like, I don't think it should really be based off demographics. I think what we really need to do is just look at the individual. Like,
well, let's be clear.
You talking about link, right?
Yeah, let's be clear.
Government assistance.
Well, I'm talking
And
about
it's
link.
more, we're the minority on government assistance. It's a lot of white people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Spanish.
Spanish, Polacks, all that on it.
Polacks, I like that.
And they
That's
take
racist.
advantage.
That's all the family. That's all the family.
That's racist, bro.
That's Archie
You
Bunker.
from the Archie Bunker.
Polish.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I thought you guys called them Polish.
Mike-
Don't apologize.
Mike Stivic.
Come on, okay.
I can't wait till you
drop
watch
the
that
S-bomb.
But when I used to work at Jewel, I used to see all them Asians and all them them old ass white people putting out that damn link. Like
On the low and shit.
Nah, some of them was on the low.
Sneaking it in.
Yeah, because a lot of them stayed in affordable housing on the Gold Coast.
Come on,
Yes.
man. Come
And I
on,
was like,
man.
damn, I didn't even know they had
Yes,
that affordable
yes.
houses on the Gold Coast.
30%.
But they let them know about it, but they don't let
Us know.
exactly.
But there are more white people on government assistance than there is black people.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
is a proven
Yeah,
fact.
but let me be the bad guy because the black person who make
Oh,
it,
yeah,
that
it's-
black motherfucker who
It's gonna
get
be
the
a
link
motherfucker
and
that's
selling
taking
it,
Yeah.
selling it in the stores and doing all that stupid
Yeah.
ignorant shit.
Yeah,
That's the niggas we talking about.
yeah. But there are
Not the
still
motherfuckers
more
who
whites.
need it.
There's
The
more
motherfuckers
whites
who
on
got
government assistance.
9 motherfucking kids keep having them. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who know they gonna keep having kids so they can keep getting more and more links.
That bitch
Not the
is-
motherfucker who got bad circumstances.
You
The
talking about the
motherfuckers
ones who
who
are
choose.
abusing the
Right, they like,
system.
hey, look, I know I'm finna get free
Abusing
housing.
the system.
I'm gonna keep having these kids. My link go keep going up. My link, I'm gonna get my food. And I'm gonna sell this 500.
Abusing
That's
the
good.
system.
That's the motherfucker
That's
I'm talking
abuse.
There's motherfuckers at my job that turn down full time because they don't want to get their Section 8 took.
I mean, but see, now this is why I come in.
I don't blame 'em.
I'm about to say.
That's what I'm gonna
I don't
say.
blame 'em.
Shit, though you go with the Section 8, like the link, like you say, it's like,
Mess with my money.
I live in a building that got mixed, like it's white, Chinese.
In your building?
Yeah, it's all type of motherfuckers in there. It's a working
Fuck
class.
you know what?
No, ain't
Nah, I
no
be
Chinese
Joe.
people in there.
It's this white girl in my building.
What's that?
I'm a. Hey, how you doing? Hey. But it's like what Anton say, like the lady who work for the city, and then it's you next door. Both of y'all working or whatever. It's like, to be real, like, look, we started the conversation talking about a motherfucker working at Walmart. So I work at Walmart, and you think I'm not gonna be on Section 8 in a job that can fire me? I'm never gonna be full time.
Y'all don't have no gun?
Ain't
Hell
no
no.
fucking union. So anybody, you would be a dumbass to me if you got a situation where you income based and you get that up trying to prove some shit. That's the payback, the big fucking payback.
The big
You should've
payback.
started-
Come on now.
Come
Come on now.
Come on,
Wait,
step
wait,
through.
no, no, no,
That-
no, this is not, I'm not Sandman.
That's insane. But
And he just came back on.
you feel it? And that big power, I'ma download
You
this
hot,
shit
boy?
right after.
You ain't never
I
hot.
got a lot of
Well,
shit.
you
on.
got that nice
7
scarf
scarf
on.
on.
You got that nice scarf.
That's a
right
Michael
there.
Kors.
Go ahead, buddy.
I say you would be foolish in a world where your job don't equal the whatever race to walk away from a situation. I ain't being homeless. I don't give a fuck about black people, white people. I'm not being homeless for nobody. So my rent could be 0 and Rogers think I'm that motherfucker. I don't care. I got Cedar Pan. No, I feel you though. But whatever your sigma may be, not you, anybody. Joe, I'm not giving up low income. I'm not giving up Section 8. Now, I will say I'm going to be the bad. The bitches who I'm going to have 6 and 7 kids, that's weird to me.
Yeah,
That's, oh, shit.
But I get what you're saying.
Are you
Like,
about to dance, sir?
I almost
This
stopped
a
that
moment?
shit.
I'm not Sandman.
Come on, Joe.
Step through that bitch. Instead of show the show. Mike had a comment.
Now it was me asking you a question. Like, someone not working and maintaining that what you saying, Section 8 or whatever.
Section 8, low income.
Do you ever get tired of just staying at that level? Like, if you work a job, you progress. If you staying right there, that's where you're gonna always be.
But that's the old show you want to. Once I cap out, now it's just a new stress.
What you mean, Cap?
You say you stress that you can't go no higher. But I say, okay, fuck it, I'm finna work hard at Walmart. Now I done made too much and lost my low income Section 8. And now every day I'm living like, if I lose this motherfucking job, I'm not going back to
That's
my
part
mama.
of being an adult.
Yes, you can say that about you. I'm being an adult at -0. If I was an adult fairly, I feel you. So I would only give up Section 8 if I had a job with a fucking union that's paying me something that I could say, all right.
But you can go get that job.
You're lying. What is that job, Mike?
He's not lying.
What is that? What is that job? I can just
that
go.
job now.
Anybody outside of this core group can just walk into CTA.
Yes.
And apply.
Are they going to get the job? You say you can.
It's
just
a
go
chance.
Get it. No. Because what we not going to say is what I know y'all not. What about the motherfuckers who did this evolved shit we was talking about? What if somebody already fucked up? What they going to do?
What you mean fucked
The
up?
motherfucker who got a felony on their record, what they going to do?
That shit don't mean
I bet-
CTA not the only avenue
But I'm saying,
though.
I bet you the felon don't know that. I
What
bet
you mean?
know
We
that.
do.
No.
I'm speaking as a felon.
I don't
That's
count
it.
you.
But
You a
that's it.
different type of
But
felon.
look,
They
it's
just hired some,
listed, G. They have to. Like, these companies have to have an allotment where they hire.
But I bet
They
you
get a
they
tax
have to
back.
say when he's
Yeah.
sitting in that manager room and they looking at them applications knowing that they got a quota. Oh, we gonna give you one, but all you bitch ass niggas not coming in here.
I'm telling you, from the manager room, we look at addresses and last
Come on,
names.
man. Come
No, a
on.
nigga. And I used to sit there and be like, damn, it's a black lady. Would sit there and be like, Oh no, he stay in Bellwood. Oh no, he stay in the city. Oh no, his last name Johnson. I'm like, damn,
That's
you don't even know this
real
person.
though, but that's real.
And that shit happens.
So why
I just seen motherfuckers do applications and they be like, yeah, I'm gonna call you, ball that shit up and shoot a jump shot.
Well, we did that Blockbuster, Joe. Hey, could you want to interview old girl?
What does it have to
So
do
they had
with
like a getaway as name. They won't.
Yeah, we ain't calling you.
Good one is asking.
That's-
Why would I risk my known for the unknown? When wherever I came from, I already didn't have shit. I got some.
But don't you have a degree in a certain area?
Mike, I don't live in a world.
You can just say it.
hello?
He got lost. I'm black in America.
It depends where you at in life.
And I'm gonna say like I don't live off this optimism. I'm real life.
So you just gonna continuously settle?
no.
You
What I'm
actually
saying, I'm
wrong.
gonna be
You're not
smart.
real life.
What you say?
You're not real life.
What's
That's not
that?
real life.
What's not real life?
What you are claiming, that's not real
How you
life.
know that though?
Hold on, wait.
How
Are you being
you hung up on
unapologetic
my
right
fucking-
now?
Because
How you know what I
You
got?
still calling him the poster boy.
the government
Ask your question,
puts us
Chanel.
puts us in that bubble. They make sure we get the assistance. They make sure we get the Section 8 to make sure that we don't even go for a job like what Mark and I have, or Terrence, anybody that has jobs here. They make sure that we're not eligible, that we're not even thinking that we can make a certain amount of dollars. I was with my mentee last week, and I told him, I said, I make $30 an hour, and he said, "Wow, that's a lot." And I was like, "No," because Rue just told me when she was doing her real estate that the guy made $187,000 every 2 weeks. So that puts me, my little $30 an hour to, I don't know. It don't matter.
I want to know his color.
But what
I
I'm
want to
saying
know what
is
color he is.
but what I'm saying is that why limit yourself? Why put a cap
okay.
on
How you
things
doing?
if you have the potential and you have the capability?
Potential
you're
don't
not
pay
disabled.
time.
You're not disabled to go.
Potential
Yeah,
don't
because
pay Com Ed, Comcast, all that.
So you
If
ain't gonna,
Hope float-
you would never ever try.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all still, nobody would know what me, him, and him do. What if I'm not telling y'all, hey, Joe, nobody reach out. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to live in real life and say, why am I telling you that I'm trying to do this gay shit y'all talking about? And it's a lot going on. Why am I telling y'all the no's that I get with a degree? It don't mean that you going to see me as who I am now. So I'm saying I would never be foolish enough to live off this gay shit y'all talking about. Because that don't mean no one comment like, hey, Mr. Potential, pay us our motherfucking too.
No, that's not you. But we're gonna move on. Social media has people thinking that they can make it in any way, by being a model, being a rapper.
They were doing eyelashes and shit at one point. I was like, what the fuck?
Anything. So social.
Well, I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody just being rich. What, bro? Oh, this new hot thing to do. That's just all I'm
Joe,
fucking doing.
them bitches get money off that shit.
They
Joe.
are, but there's so many people in the world that you can't. Everybody not gonna be able to get it. That's
But
why-
then when they
Yes or
go against
no?
what they saying
No,
though,
listen.
why can't they? I'm not going to interrupt you after this.
It's all right.
If you telling me that one girl that he don't know why they doing it, and I'm saying these bitches get money, and then you say you not, why that one girl ain't got y'all man say like I'm the next big eyelash?
But
girl.
all of them not getting money.
But that's what I'm saying. Hold up, but then you gonna either have to be on my side or they
I'm
side.
saying some bitches quit their jobs and like I'm gonna
She
go
chasing
to
the
dinner.
dream. She got
But I'm
potential.
saying like they just stop everything and go do that, and they like everybody not making money and what they doing. That's just like you just gonna drop everything and go off opportunity.
So Mike, talk to him.
That's called life.
That's called.
Oh, wait, are you agreeing with him or
But do
disagreeing?
you just stop
hold on.
everything?
Go, Miss Lady. You had
I'm
something.
agreeing with both of y'all. It's a stigma that has to do with us as well. That we grow up thinking because he has, I can't get that, so they wouldn't even go for that position.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you can get a position like him and him and him, but we are taught to think because he has, it's no way I can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you have a degree or not, a lot of people are looking at the person once you get in front of them. So you selling yourself when you get in front of them. So say that person who has a degree, yeah, if they got a nice name and they live in a nice neighborhood, yes, they're going to go to the top of the pile. But once they start calling you back, yes, you can jump in front of that person and they can go around it. Okay, yeah, you need this license, so I can't hire you, but I'm going to put you in this class real quick. That happens as well. So yes, the same person who has police background who does not make $30 an hour but still is very well off is like, shit, why am I even going for that? He got that, he got that, he got that. Out of 6 of us, the other 3 ain't gonna have it. But how come all 6 of us can't have it? It's because we talk that way.
Is that what you would want to tell your child?
No, because like the girl doing lashes that quit her job and now she just doing lashes. They say it's such a surplus of people doing the same thing, but everybody is different, so nobody's gonna do it exactly the same way. But yeah, you're not gonna be like, I'm decent at doing hair. No, I'm gonna just stick with my job. I'm gonna work my 9 to 5, and I'm not gonna follow, even though I know I can make dough doing this because it's a million people doing lashes and doing hair and doing this and doing that. But you don't know how people gonna feel about you when you put yourself out there. Instead, you like, she got it, so I ain't gonna have it.
Do you tell your child?
No,
what do you tell your child?
My son better be better than me, or we have a problem.
How?
My son is
I
not
don't
the
want y'all to
guy.
go too far off. I want to kind of come back off of that. Like, when I'm saying the girl with the lashes, I'm not saying that they can't do that. I'm saying the girls that I'm physically seeing them quit one job, do this, stop that dream. Now I'm a nurse. Oh, now I'm done being a nurse. Now I'm a manager over here. Oh, now I'm working at McDonald's. Like, I see them have, like, job after job. Like, damn, how many jobs you going through in a year? That's that girl. And for the person like you, I'm the manager that's in the room that's going to call a nigga like you. And you going to see a nigga like me in that position, and I'm going to motivate you to want to get where I'm at. So that's why I used to pride myself on doing that. So you may luck up, but if somebody did it for me. So I had a dude do it for me and make me want. I'm like, all right, well, damn, I can do this shit. He made me believe I can do it. Then I started doing it. I see other motherfuckers who come in that was just like me. And that's my motivation to help niggas like that. So I'm not, so it is possible, but I'm living proof that it's hard. And I do look at certain applications, like when I was applying to be, I'm like, what she said, certain shit, I don't even know what that means. I'm afraid to apply for it. I may kill that shit, but I'm like, I'm good at this. So I'm going to stick to what I'm good at. I'm afraid to step out.
That's all I was saying.
So I understand what he's saying. So I most definitely will slide an application to a
Now, what you do?
I work in a restaurant. I was a general manager, but now I'm an assistant general manager.
Let's go, babe.
I got to hire and fire and all that. Yes, yeah. I won't hire somebody named Christina Person over somebody named Jennifer.
Why? But that Christina's probably gave you a bad experience.
But it's because we look negative on the fact that Christina has 6 jobs in a year.
Right.
What's wrong with that? But what's wrong with that? Christina decided
I'm
not going to
She was what Mike said.
Right.
She was what Mike said.
But you won't know that until Christina gets in front of you.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Christina. Why you had 6 jobs? Because the one person who had a job for 10 years might not necessarily
be
looked
motivated.
upon like, yay, 10 years, you done had a job for 10 years. Instead of to be like, why you been at that job for 10 years?
It
that's
goes
what we said. We gonna call you.
Both ways.
I'm gonna call you. You might blow my mind. I'm like, damn, I'm wrong about you.
Yeah,
why does somebody's name matter?
Because it's just you don't.
I know that
it does.
I know
you
it
don't
does.
think it does.
But I'm saying to you as a black woman,
when you run through the applications and you meet the people, sometimes it matters.
But I'm saying to you as a black woman, and you know the stigmas. But you said, hold on. You said you still put certain applications to the side because of that name. Why would you do that?
Because at the end of the day, my boss is white, and that is who employs me. And so if I'm going to stick with that job, I have to somehow.
So you
I have to somehow conform.
You know what
no,
you did?
I have to somehow conform. So yes, I'm going to pull a couple of Christina Persons, and I'm going to slap them, and I'm be like, gee, but look at where she lives. She can get here. She can get here. Yeah, she has
to
fight
on.
But when she fuck up, now it's over.
Damn.
It's over.
Now I can't hire
you now.
So, right. So why am I gonna fuck up me for your ass?
Don't. I'm telling
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
I ain't got nothing wrong with it.
So are you saying, Hershey, to go back to y'all two, I'm not going to risk anything. So whatever my come up is, I'm not willing to be her.
Said, like,
but I'm saying it's the same thing she said. She's like, if I go out on a limb.
So you saying you never gonna try?
You don't know if I do or don't. I'm not gonna tell you. I have with my degree,
I'm talking about
I'm
you,
gonna be
your
real.
personal self. It
My
don't matter
personal
what I
self,
know.
I'm the opposite of you, Roger.
Yeah.
Any job that I've like really had and took serious has been a come up. I'm just like, damn, they hired me to do this, and then I could just do it on some weird shit. But with this stupid ass degree that I went and got, I have applied to jobs that like list like if you had this background, you think the motherfuckers ever called me Joe? No.
I wasn't personally.
I know,
attacking
but
you.
I'm bringing me into it as to why I represent the people.
Wait,
Go ahead.
Go. And speaking about as far as like going back to what they said about the chicks who stop working to go follow their dreams. I'm the type of person, I guess I'm opposite of everybody, especially you, because we had this conversation. Because I told you that I don't give a fuck how old I am. As long as I got breath in my lungs and comprehension skills in my head, I'm going to rap. Whether I do it to monetize or not, that's personal. But I'm not going to stop my dream because somebody says, oh shit, you 35. Like, you got to stop. Fuck you. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Rap. You can still rap and you're
No,
pretty good. But you also have a 9 to 5 now.
I understand that, but if it came time to actually put it all on the line, I'm gonna choose my fucking dream because I have more faith in myself. But I have more faith in myself to think if I devote so much time to this and put my all into it, I'm gonna have. What, about 15
Forever.
years?
Shit,
About 15 years?
We've been doing this shit since we was teenagers.
Right.
But I just now.
20.
But
Somebody,
hold on.
There's
But
a couple
look,
people that got put on.
Listen.
They late 30s.
I can. But look, check this
the
out.
chances of making it are.
The chances of making it are slim, but I was already given a hand. My brother was signed a bad boy. Like, I don't want to piggyback. I don't want a motherfucker to be like, oh shit, I helped him get to where
I
he was
feel
at.
you on that shit. I don't
That
want
shit,
no
I see that shit come back full circle every day. So I'm not gonna give up on my dreams just because people feel like, oh well, you shouldn't be doing something. Maybe move on to something else.
Let's remember that we're talking about. We got a comment.
I'll take a piggyback.
You would take a piggyback.
Hell yeah.
We gotta remember that we are being stigmatized.
But
And
can I cut you off?
If you are, it's okay. Everybody should go for their dream. Nobody is lucky to live their dream like I am. However, when you have 4 kids, and if you say you're going to quit your job to rap, do you see why we have the stigmatisms that
No,
we have?
because
Do you think
Coming
that's
in,
selfish?
coming into
Do you
it.
think
You-
that's
No,
selfish?
let's-
I want to know
what?
if that's
By
selfish.
him, like, him and Mike was Mr. Don't limit yourself. You talking about you would chase your
I
dream,
will.
and then you come over and tell him don't chase it.
I didn't say that.
But which one is he supposed to do?
What he's supposed to do is he's supposed to keep working to take care of his
No,
family
I'm
and
supposed to
pursue his
provide for my family by any means necessary. I don't give a fuck that's
So-
working
so-
the job,
so
putting
so
on the
that's
mask,
right. So you
grabbing
quit-
the mic, whatever.
Right, so you quit
is what it
you're
is.
going to quit your 9 to 5 job to pursue rap. Fine, rap is not going to pay you immediately unless you become one of the 1 in a billion people that rap in all
get
over
money
the world,
from
and then get money from it. You're going to result to what?
Okay,
To
well,
make
first
money.
of all,
What are you going
I
to do
wouldn't-
to make money?
First of all, I wouldn't quit my job just without nothing, no cushion to fall back on. That's number one.
You just
That's
said
why
that
you
you
supposed.
would
Hold
leave to
on,
pursue your
but
dream.
that's why you're supposed to have a plan B, something to fall back on, i.e., savings account, bonds, whatever. So if you do that, that's that. But if you feel like I'm gonna quit my
know we
fucking
ain't got
job
no
to rap,
bonds.
hell yeah.
Well,
Well,
most,
yeah.
well,
You know
most
we
people,
ain't got no
two
bonds.
Chainz
We got
just said
berry
this
bonds.
all
Okay.
the other day, that if
You'll
he
be
wasn't
surprised what
rapping,
people have.
he'll be hustling and robbing.
Yeah.
And that's what most of us
That's a
would be
stigma.
doing.
That's
That
a-
is
And
a
that-
stigma,
and that's the
but
environment,
That
but-
is usually what happens.
That's easy for him to say because he's successful.
I'm about to say that, Mark.
But
you can
that
say
happens. You see it every day. You see it every day on Jackson, on Hallman.
But you
They
ain't never
hustle.
had.
They
Let me ask you a
was-
question. Hold on, time out, Hoops.
They
Time
would
out.
love to be rappers.
Let me ask
though,
them a
nigga
question.
Jackson at home.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to heat the house with motherfucking candles?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Okay, so you understand what the struggle is. Did your mama, did your grandma, did your auntie, did anybody give up?
They didn't quit their job.
Okay, but what I'm saying is they made sure they provided by any means necessary, right? Yeah, no, don't, no. I know what the stigma.
Off.
No, I know what the stigma is. I'm
Okay.
just asking you a personal question. Fuck the stigma. I'm asking you a question,
Did they
Mr.
ever?
Unapologetic.
Did they what?
Did they give up?
No, they didn't give
They
up.
provided, right?
But I know
But they didn't really like
a lot of my
drink,
family, some of my family did give up. They rather decide, hey, I'm just gonna leave the kids. I'm gonna go get high, and be out in the street.
Now
That's the cop out. That's the easy one.
I won't
That's
speak
what
to that.
the stigma goes.
Can I get in the middle of that for what you saying and what you saying? The person who you watch as your role model, worked a 9 to 5. They didn't chase their fucking dream. They just worked a 9 to 5 to
But
survive.
my role model didn't work a 9 to 5 though.
No, I'm saying I'm trying to help you in a sense because when you say that they give up, they didn't do shit but just work a 9 to 5. Nobody who, that's what I say, teachers are full of bullshit, Joe. If we all could be what we want, who fucking works at Walmart then? Who the fuck cleans up at restaurant? If everybody was supposed to be what they were supposed to do, who gonna do the shit that nobody wanna do? So it's bullshit. I'm more real, and I fit. But are you gonna be that somebody?
It all depends on your mindset, who?
No,
You know that,
I'm a cliche killer. Fuck all that positive. Joe, Comcast, yo, Rick don't care about none of the shit you saying. 30 days, you got 30 days in 28 and 29 of February to know how you gonna get somebody money the next month. So you got a plan and a dream. That's one day. I gotta make this. That's the next day. None of that shit paid you, Joe. So if you got a government assistant, a link card, you say, I'm going to get all this shit up to chase a dream that I don't know will monetize me. I'm not Hershey with the GM job. This nigga in Wheaton. These niggas with bus driver jobs. Mike, whatever the fuck he do. You, whatever you do, whatever I do. Not everybody going to have that. I'm going to side with the motherfucker who like, Joe, I ain't never giving up low income. Because it's hard. Because we so behind the 8-ball that I'm going to say it, a lot of you stupid motherfuckers will never have the opportunity to live your dream. Give up, it's easier that way.
Oh, wow.
I say that shit. I'm going to say that shit. Because guess what?
Disagree.
Fuck
Whoa,
this
whoa.
It's breath at you 35, nigga.
Yes.
That dream shit is over.
No,
it's
not.
over.
No, it's not.
That shit over, Joe.
It's not over till
So,
you're in the ground,
now,
dead, 6 feet under.
And
That's
I'll be
when
at
it's
the
over.
funeral like, did you live your dream while you dead as hell?
He chased it.
I don't get that. Don't mean shit. It didn't pay
It
a
did.
dollar.
Yeah,
It didn't
but
pay-
at least you tried.
But what if you
just-
are getting
What am
money?
I? Damn, at least you tried. What does that do? It's on your obituary. He tried. I done tried to fuck a lot of girls. I can't say I fucked. I tried to fuck. You don't care.
That would be
But
on
you
your
don't
obituary.
care.
But you get 99% of the shots you don't take. So
Nah,
ain't no
another cliche.
Ain't no
I hate
cliche.
them.
That's the
I hate
truth.
them. All the shots you don't take.
We
I
hate you.
all that shit, G.
You
I hate all
you.
y'all.
You just hate
Y'all
everything.
my friends and I look like they zombies.
What you
Joe.
need from me? Because I've been quiet.
Gee,
I've been
say
trying to be
something.
quiet.
Say
No,
something, yo.
I don't want to be negative.
No,
I'm
don't
already
be
negative.
real. Be
We
real.
already being real. Like you can't, like we talk about what our parents did for us. They worked. Like I don't understand what the fuck what point y'all trying to make. They had to work in order, and we lived in poverty because they had to work at that Walmart type paying ass job.
That's what I'm saying.
Like we rarely get that's why I was talking about women. Like when you see motherfuckers, they mind don't go further than what they see the next black motherfucker doing. A nurse, eyelash, that's what I'm talking about. I want to do nails. I want to do that. And I made myself an example. I'm not better than nobody. I'm afraid to go out to the next field, but that's what I meant. So we talking about dreams. What the fuck are you? What do you what dream? Like when we kids, what you want to be? A doctor?
I
Your parents
want to
be
be
a doctor,
lawyer,
right?
Some shit.
That shit ain't realistic.
Yeah, I was being a lawyer.
Right, that's what you wanted to be. That's realistic. You wanted to be a doctor or some shit because that's what made all the money. But
I was never put in the position to be
but we
that.
never, nobody ever made us take education that serious.
I
But
never.
we didn't take
When
it
you
that
a
serious.
kid though, what you want to be not realistic.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
you don't know the world.
So you
But even
already
as an
on the
adult,
clock, G.
When you
even
get
as an
older
adult-
though, you
No,
choose
Mike,
what
even
you
as an
really.
adult,
No, Mike,
You
get
can't
the
be
fuck out of here,
talking. Mike,
G.
I'm serious.
Get the fuck out of here,
Listen. If y'all niggas was still at this age, and I ain't talking about you, because I'm talking about you. If y'all niggas was still making beats and love none records and shit, and y'all was really grown, serious, and talking about, man, I quit my job, we finna rap. I'd be like, y'all niggas serious? I wish y'all the best. I wish y'all the best. But if y'all niggas really think y'all can have kids and say, fuck everything, I'm about to go rap.
That's the difference between us and like a Lil Wayne though.
That's what I'm saying.
He's the one out of a billion.
No, it's
people
more than
talking
just
about
Lil
that.
Wayne that made it though.
Now, do you really believe
If
that?
you
though?
hear, if you hear their story, they
we know motherfuckers that can rap now. That
everybody
will never
don't
be
make
heard.
it.
Well,
So-
how you know though?
But
Because I know them.
everybody.
But I'm saying motherfuckers might be. People could be heard.
This happened
Music-
10 years ago.
But
It
let's-
ain't happened yet.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the tenacity, meaning what you put into that shit, G. I can understand a lot.
Shoot me in the
Listen to
face.
me. I can
Please.
understand a lot about music now that I didn't understand back when
But
you
you
was making-
older now.
Hold on. Back when you was making beats.
Not me, him.
No, you was making beats.
Me?
We was recording in your living
I'm
room.
gonna say I'm not making no fucking beats.
So-
Unapologetic.
This shit was going on, but it was like a motherfucker like, man, whatever this shit. If I would have had that focus back then that I got now, nigga, I would have been there made it. But I could have made it. Nigga, I had several setbacks. And my role model wasn't gonna be no motherfucking lawyer or no teacher. My motherfucking role model was Big Mo from motherfucking 79, selling all the drugs. Nigga, my motherfucking uncle selling drugs. My brother producing, making beats, whatever. So my role models weren't like that.
I
My family was on Section 8.
Our role
shit.
models
I
were
was
doctors and
right.
shit.
We
grew up in the same area.
I understand. No, I got that. But what I'm saying, if y'all said, man, I want to be a wrestler when I grow up, I mean, man, fuck that. I'm finna go rob some white people.
You wouldn't make that your career.
Come on, man.
But
No,
none
no,
of us want to be a wrestler.
No, time out. You tried to be funny. No,
I'm sitting. No,
Let me
I'm
say this.
serious.
No,
because
I ain't
y'all
letting you
was
get away with
doing
it.
this.
No, I'm gonna tell him.
Every
No,
day.
I'm gonna tell him, nigga. You ain't gotta tell my story. We were younger. When we was younger, we wasn't faking like we was tough guys and running
On the
around with
real.
guns and all that
No.
shit.
Stop that
We
shit.
liked wrestling. We like wrestling and we wrestled.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did that.
We was
I'll
kids.
whoop a motherfucking ass right now. Say
And
that.
so
But
was
understand
I.
this though.
And so was
But
I. Hands fucking
I ain't
down.
talking about your bitch ass. Stop
No,
playing
I'm not
with me.
talking about
All right,
you.
so understand that. Stop playing with me, Joe.
Come on,
For
man.
real.
Joe, this ain't even.
But look, niggas act like because they was doing just because you was getting in trouble when you young, it ain't talking about you because Deshaun used to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Jamal used to
we
get in
used to
trouble.
get in trouble together.
Right.
Yes,
But
yes.
look,
Nobody
but
ain't
look,
gonna do it
but
no
look at these
real
niggas
shit,
now. That's what I'm
yo.
saying.
Nobody doing no
Like,
real shit.
y'all niggas
bro.
ain't shooting niggas.
No,
Boogeyman
that shit
shot
like
like,
what, G?
stop acting like we growing up, we like,
Our
I'm
other
gangster.
friends did the real
Nigga,
shit.
you ain't.
This
listen to
one
that.
group ain't
You don't
done.
gotta pull your
Okay.
mouth.
You ain't
Hold
done
on.
no
Hold on.
gun.
I wasn't a gangster. I never caught nothing.
Don't you all are going way.
No,
way.
because-
No, it's
Nah.
not. No,
Because
it's not.
One at a
bullshit,
time.
man.
Don't- One at a time.
I be
One
trying
at
to
a
be
time.
cool with this shit, man.
Because
But you ain't gonna
The
keep slick talking
understanding,
with me.
is
For real.
motherfuckers don't think people
You
can
not
change.
gonna keep slick talking me.
The understanding
Understand
is
that.
motherfuckers don't understand that
Alright.
people gonna change.
Understand what I'm
Like
saying?
nigga, motherfucker 15
Understand
years
what I'm
old,
saying.
not working, doing whatever. They
Stop
meet
trying
you
to
when
be
you
funny.
35.
Don't be funny.
Then they
Don't
expect
be
you to
funny.
motherfucking
Now
be
fuck
the
that,
same.
Google. Don't be trying
Like
to be
that shit
funny.
crazy.
Don't be
G.
trying to be funny. Ain't no
Man,
wrestler,
come on,
nigga.
G.
Ain't no
How the
wrestler.
fuck is it allows me using wrestler
So,
as
'cause
a
you trying to
reference?
be funny.
That's like you
You
tell
trying
me
to
what
be
you
funny.
tell me.
I was staying off your ass tonight.
G, you ain't got
Get up
to.
off me. You better stop playing with me. For
And
real.
30.
Stop playing with
Listen to
me.
me.
Stop
What I'm
playing
saying
with
to
me.
you, G.
Stop playing with me
G,
that time.
what
for
I'm
real.
saying to you is you taking shit personal because a
I'm
motherfucker
telling
brought up a wrestling
On my
reference,
mama's
nigga.
grave, I'm telling you, stop playing with me.
G,
Now
it
take
ain't
that how
even
you want to take it.
I'm telling you, I've been
Period.
telling you what
Let's
it
keep
was.
going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
At 36, 35, there. First of all, the stigma.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
right
what it was
here.
we was talking about.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
nah,
Get
angry
off subject.
black
Stop
man.
throwing shit out and
This
shit,
is-
man. That shit ain't cool. Stop
this
doing
is
that.
Man,
exactly
motherfuckers thinking
what
niggas sneak
we
this.
have
I ain't
to-
never got to sneak this.
what
None of y'all
we
niggas.
have to
Period.
prevent.
We
It's
ain't
been
gonna do it
shade.
around here.
It's been shade.
I
since
said
I
to
came
you-
around this
I said to your face.
Period.
I don't throw shade. I said to
Anything
your
I say
face.
to a
Can
motherfucker,
I
I tell
intervene?
him.
I said to your face.
Can I intervene? Y'all sitting next to each other.
Right.
This is the fucking stigma. Like you said, we're the angry black man. And so my rage gonna go to these two motherfuckers. You looking at why y'all bitch ass, where we from with all this fake ass positivity, they get under my skin. You work where you work and you work where you work. You came up, however you did it, you got a good girl by you. You bitch ass nigga, you wouldn't have all this without you an anomaly to me. So to like you gotta
I
you
wouldn't have all what?
like what your life is
What is
nice.
this?
No, you
I
live.
pay rent.
No,
I
but
pay bills
this-
just like you.
You said a
Everybody don't
You
live
said a
like
woman?
this, Joe.
You said a woman
Yeah,
help.
yeah.
Because if it wasn't for my woman, I wouldn't be what
Come
the
on,
fuck I
Joe.
am.
Stop pretending, Joe. These motherfucking niggas out there don't pretend. You living better than most motherfuckers that you know.
Why?
Nobody lives in a
That's not
Ford Decker or whatever the fuck this shit called.
It's a place to live.
You went to college, Goodwin.
I didn't graduate.
But guess what? When motherfuckers ask you, I guarantee you gonna tell me you went to college, right?
I have a high school diploma.
If I ask you, did you go to college? Are you gonna say no?
The
You
answer
gonna
is
say yes?
You know that.
I guarantee you, knowing you ain't gonna say, but I didn't graduate. You ain't gonna say that shit.
Why not?
You're not
Because y'all
gonna
make
tell
fun of
that.
Malcolm X. When I go to Malcolm X, y'all gotta make it like it's a big thing.
What I make fun of as far as Malcolm X is how what you all did to use how you all used Malcolm X.
Credit
What
is
makes you different?
Credit is what do we do? Credit is
What
credit.
I mean?
You all were socialites.
Credit is credit.
Hold on, wait. No,
That's not
fuck that.
credit.
So if we were socialites and we didn't do shit, why did you go somewhere else and not do shit?
We the same.
Socialite.
So why would you?
So we all
What were
socialites.
you there? Were you a socialite?
Mark won too because he went to fucking Harold Washington.
With a
He
chin
went to
man.
college too. And this nigga, where you go to college at? He went to college too.
Hell yeah.
I went to
And
Harold
this
Washington.
nigga-
All you bitch
This
ass
nigga over
niggas.
there-
And we did.
What I'm
Shit.
saying,
I don't think you gonna tell him you didn't graduate.
That's why I use. I'm not ashamed.
No, listen, I'm not saying today. I don't think when you say, yeah, I went to college, but I didn't graduate. Because you gonna They finna
Bullshit.
They finna
It ain't
Hold on.
Hit the gavel.
You talk about
Sir,
You might hit that gavel. It's out of control. It's
Get
out
the
of
show.
control.
Go in, goddamn
Hey,
it.
that's after the show.
Can you
Shut
all?
No, we
can
good.
You all
We
have to
good.
stop?
We fine.
I understand you fine, but you're interrupted.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't think you're a role model because you got the youth organization like you and Mike. I'm not attacking just you.
Okay.
When you tell people you go to college and they see a snapshot of your life, you're not gonna say, "But I didn't graduate." You gonna they may ask you. Like you'll say, "Yeah, I went to CC, I went to Northern, blah blah." You're not gonna give them the whole rundown, and you shouldn't because you don't got to. But I'm saying nobody that came from where you came from, I'm willing to bet is living like you. They may be living like me with an apartment, a one bedroom, and bitches be over there. The end. That's your life. The end.
See, you look at whatever this is as some type of major accomplishment. I don't.
I'm not-
know.
okay.
It
Go
is
on,
a
don't
place.
be real.
It's a
Be
it's a
real.
place to live.
Mark.
But if I had an apartment, a 3-bedroom, it was all on one level, and I can still pay the same amount of rent.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Mark, do you think this is just an apartment? The way he said, Anton, is this just an apartment?
This is
I got
a
2
condo,
floors,
basically.
and I say
Come
this
on,
is
man.
nice.
And hold on, I'm gonna go unbiased. Hershey, Chris, they whispering. Ladies, is this just an apartment? For real. That Hershey, could you say it so they can hear you? Is this just an apartment?
No.
Mike, is this just an apartment?
It's not special. Any one of us could have it.
Stop fucking lying! Stop! Why you don't got it?
Yes,
Why
you
you
don't
don't
believe
got it? When he
Yes,
said
I can.
Hold on.
I choose to use my money on different shit. I can get the same thing.
No, this ain't just no.
It's
This
It's
not.
not unattainable.
Okay, but don't let them play it down though.
He pay regular. He pay
Come
regular
on,
rent.
It's better than how we living. I can say
That's all I want him to say. Don't say,
it's
"Oh,
better
this is
than
just an
that.
apartment."
I mean, you just
That's
said
what
that
you gotta have
because
because you are in your storyline. I'm saying between you and Mike, not everybody's storyline is yours. It's good. I'm the way I am because I'm me, but I would never think people could do what I do. I'm saying you're in a position to play it now because you're in it. But everybody in said, "No, this ain't just an apartment, Joe."
You can choose to spend your money however you want. Like, my car is probably better than his, right? I pay a bigger car note than him.
What if you don't? What if he got the same kind of and this?
He don't. We talking reality right now.
But I mean, I
can
don't know
choose.
that. Good one. What you got?
No, it's not. I'm talking about my money. I spend my money. I could spend my money on his rent.
Why would you spend your money on a bigger car note instead of a better house?
That's not what I'm
dumb.
saying. You're not listening.
That's what
I
I'm
pay
saying.
more money for my car and other things. I cannot do that and use that money to pay rent for the same type of place.
But he got both though.
Got both for
He
what?
got the condo and the house.
What car? No, what is
He
his
got
car?
a car
Is his
too.
car elite though?
Huh? No,
Like,
I'm
it's-
saying your car versus
I could get a
mine.
regular car and
So
do the-
where you got a car, he got a car. You live where you live, he live where he live.
I can choose not to.
More than likely, not you. Don't take it personal.
I'm not.
You're gonna have your car and live on Racine and something, and we gonna live on Evans and all. This bitch ass nigga live on where he live with a girl who's not gonna live on Racine and whatever. So like I say, don't take the girl out. That's the shit I'm trying not to say. All this black power, man, you not making these moves without your girl being involved.
Now
in it.
that part, you,
That right, the help
the
is there.
half.
The hell?
The fuck,
The hell?
no, it's not the motherfucking sidekick. The
Okay.
50-50.
There
So
you
all
go.
this, man,
The half, right.
You can go out there. Who with you,
What
though?
the hell?
A single black man who want a fucking assistant GM like Hershey and Wheaton Dale, your dumb ass ain't living here, not you. You're not living here like
That's
yourself.
completely not true.
That you're not gonna live
That's
here
not
without
true.
your girl.
That's
I won't
not-
buy.
Why?
That's not
I
true.
won't buy.
Why?
That's not true.
We have
Why?
Josh.
I
Josh
won't
is
buy.
one.
That's completely
He's a
you
boy,
are
man.
so stuck in
He,
a box.
he in that bubble.
It is.
Y'all gotta listen. You prove. I want you prove.
It's really sad because
He got 2 places
and-
now.
hold on. Can y'all stop the
Yeah.
side stuff,
Yeah.
please?
Stop talking to me.
You are so stuck in a box, and this is why these non-black people feel the way they do because of people like you.
They put me here. They put me here.
You know, the opportunities, and just like you like to say that you're not optimistic.
I'm not.
You know, and the sad part for me is that you have a son.
What the fuck they got to do with anything?
Because if you say things like this to your son,
But you didn't ask me, did I say that?
I said if. I said if you do, and you show this mentality to your son, you are limiting him so much.
But why would I be that fucking dumb? I'm talking to you about real life. I'm not a motherfucker that's gonna tell my son, fuck these bitches because of how I've been done. Don't work because my life is my life. What I'm not gonna do
what
is
do you
twist
tell
it.
him?
I'm gonna tell him I said that shit. Watch the show backwards. My son better be better than me. You know why we didn't get the finish? Because you went off with your lovely girl. I say my son don't have the excuses that me and Dale got. He didn't fucking grow up in the projects. My son don't have none of the. He has no
So
excuse,
what can-
and I made it
What
that
can
way.
you tell? What can
I'ma
you
say
tell him?
you have no. I'm a passionate motherfucker.
But what if he go off example?
He no fuck that example.
What do
You
mean, fuck
cannot
the
come
example?
to me, Devon Reed, and say, "Well, I'm gonna say what excuse
What if he
you
say,
got?
"I want to be like you, Dad"?
Don't be like me if I'm telling you. Don't
You
be
can't
like me.
force
You can't
him.
do
What do you mean? Okay, so let me bring y'all fucking sons in. You a fucking bus driver and you work at Pace. So should your son want to be like you and just stop there?
He could
Okay,
be-
shut the fuck up then. My son should be better than me. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. So if y'all got sons like me, it don't matter what you doing. You gonna tell them to be better, right? It don't matter what you do. You gonna say be better. I ain't trying to hear why you not. Amari living like this.
but
He
if
don't
you-
live in a project.
But if you can say that. But at
Oh,
the
throw
same
that down.
Okay. Unapologetic.
Don't rap. No.
Episode
No. Hell no. I
14.
want your
We're gonna
point.
stay live. We'll stay live, but we're gonna keep this going. Always watch on Friday nights at 9.
Watch the show, tweet the show.
Come on
Shout
now.
out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What you was saying, Joe?
You don't believe
talking
that you
yourself
can
into
allow
a
kids
circle. That
under
ain't-
any circumstance?
No. Stick to what you doing. You say, what would I be showing Devon? Do you want Amari to do what you doing? Or be better?
Be better, absolutely.
Okay, so when you tell him about Mike Logic to be better, what if he say, no, I want to be just like you, that's why I'm going to stop? How you going to feel?
What he should do is he can look at me and see me going to work every day and trying to be provide for him financially and academically and in all of those type of ways.
But you just said a lot to say nothing. And all honesty, if Mike said your son is watching you and say, I want to be just like you, but you
I
want to
wouldn't
be
have a
like,
problem. I wouldn't have a problem with that. No.
okay, Mike,
I wouldn't be mad. I would still do what you do. Like, I want you to be better. But if he said that to me, I would have to respect that. I would still secretly be trying to make him be better. But
Okay.
Can I say we were so late today that we didn't even really
I'm
have
not.
comments.
I'm not.
there was no comment.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
We started
That's
late.
bad.
Oh, okay, cut that off.
Cut it off, yeah.